Hello students, welcome to the class once again. So today we will be discussing exercise 4.3 of the chapter quadratic equation. So in our first class we have discussed exercise 4.1 and 4.2. So now we will be discussing 4.3. So in our second exercise, that is exercise 4.2, we have discussed how to find the roots of the quadratic equation by the method of factorization, that is splitting the middle term. So now we will discuss a new method, that is completing square method. So first of all, let me start the exercise. While doing, I will make you understand how to solve this thing. Okay. So question number 1, Roman number 1, you see, it is question is 2x square minus 7x minus plus 3 equals to 0. Minus plus 3 equals to 0. So what you have to do first of all you have to find the coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square it is 2. Coefficient of x square it is 2. So you have to divide the whole 1 by 2. So if I divide it, so it will be x square. Actually it is coming like this, no? I am dividing the whole 1 by 2, that means it is coming like this. So if I cancel 2, so there is nothing remaining. So rather than writing this one, I will simply write x square. I will simply write x square. Okay. Then next one, there 7 by 2 into x, it is divided by 2. Again this one also I have to divide. So it is coming 0. Now the second line, it will be like this. You see, this was our first. What we have done in the first line, we have simply taken the coefficient of x square and we have divided the whole 1 by the coefficient of x square. Now what we will do, we will take the coefficient of x. Coefficient of x, it is 7 by 2. Okay, I have to multiply it with half. Whatever the term will be there in the coefficient of x, I have to multiply it with half and I have to square it. Okay, what I have said, whatever the coefficient will be there with x, I have to multiply it with half and then I have to square it. I have to multiply it with half and then I have to square it. Okay, so what will come here if I multiply and if I square it? Okay, first of all it will come 7 by 4 square. So 7 by 4, 7 square it is 49, 4 square it is 16. What I have done here, in other question the term may be different, rather than 7 by 2 there may be anything else. So the formula is the way it is same. Every time I have to multiply it with half. The coefficient of x, I have to multiply it with half and then I have to square it. So whatever the term will come, I will add it one time to this equation and I will subtract it. So that means we are doing nothing. If I add 2 and if I again subtract 2, that means 2 minus 2, answer is coming 0. That means I am doing nothing. I am changing nothing in the equation. Okay. So I will write it like this: x square minus 7 by 2x plus 3 by 2. What I have to do? I have to add one time 49 by 16. Another time I have to subtract it. That means I am doing nothing. So this one, how we have got? Half into the coefficient of x and whole thing square. So after squaring, whatever the term will come, I will add it one time and I will subtract it. So after adding whatever the term is, now I have to arrange it. While we are taking this one. So now we will see. So I have to arrange it: x square minus 7 by 2 into x. The plus term will come here. It will be 49 by 16 plus 3 by 2 minus 49 by 16 will be there. Now you see this part. It is a formula. That is a plus b whole thing square. I can convert it. A plus b whole thing square. That is, there minus is there. So that means a minus b whole thing square. So a square minus twice ab plus b square. If I arrange it, I am just showing you this thing, you are no need to do. You see, if I arrange it, it will be a square minus this one you leave and this one 49. That means 7 by 4 square. So that means twice a b. So you cancel it. They are left 7 by 2. So it is coming x square minus 7 by 2 into x plus 49 by 4. Is it coming? That means if I do like this, then this part will be a square term. This part will be a square term. So I can write it like this. I can write it as a minus, it will be 7 by 4 square, a minus b whole thing square, plus there it is 3 by 2 minus 49 by 16. 49 by 16, if I do the LCM here, then it will be 16 here, and there it is. I am solving this part, and there it is 2 8s are 8 3s are 24 minus 49 is equals to 0. So x minus 7 by 4 whole thing square plus this one, it is coming 25 by 16 equals to 0. 25 by 16, so there minus is there, so minus will come here. There minus will know, so it will be minus 25, so minus plus it becomes minus. So now you see what I can write, it will be x minus 7 by 4 whole thing square minus 25 by 16, I can write as 5 by 4 whole thing square. 5 by 4 whole thing square. Now you see very carefully this part. This one, if I take whole one as a and this one as b, so the formula is coming a square minus b square. And a square minus b square, what is the formula? It is a plus b into a minus b. A plus b into a minus b. So now what I will do here, so after that you write implies a plus b, that is x minus 7 by 4. One time I have to plus 5 by 4, another time I have to subtract 5 by 4. It will be equals to 0. So that means it is coming x minus 4, so it is common here. So minus 7 plus 5, so it will be 5 6 7, that is minus 2, so here it will be minus sign. And then again x minus minus it is becoming plus, so it will be 7 and 5, it will be 12 equals to 0. So x minus 2 by 4 and x minus 12 by 4. So 2 by 4 I can write as x minus 2 1s are 2 2s are, and there x minus 4 3s are 12. It is coming 0. So root so directly came. So therefore hence the roots are one will be if I write x minus half is equals to 0, that means x is coming 1 by 2 and this one coming 3. Hence the roots are half and 3. Hence the roots are half and 3. Hence the roots are half and 3. Okay. So now you see one thing. Okay. One thing you do here, there you write one line, it will be good. You write like this, there in the middle, okay. On dividing both side of the equation, so it will be more, okay. There you write, okay. On dividing both side of the equation by 2, we get 2 is the coefficient of x square, and there what we have done, there also one line you have to add, that we have added. What we have added? We have added this, one time we have added, another time we have subtracted this 7 by 4 whole thing square on the both side. You write like this on, okay. Next one when I will do, I will make it okay. So this is the answer for this one. So next one I will give you the full line. So while saying I just said, so now I will give you, okay. So you see here, now okay, let me do another one, it will be clear. So next one, what is the question? It is twice x square plus x minus 4 equals to 0. Twice x square twice x square plus x minus 4 equals to 0. So this is the question. So first of all, what we will do, I have to, there the coefficient of x square, it is 2. So I will write on dividing both sides of the equation, dividing both side of the equation by 2, we get, you write it, it looks good. So on dividing both sides of the equation by 2, we get, so it will be x square plus there x by 2 minus 4 by 2 equals to 0. So minus 4 by 2 means 2. So x square plus x by 2 minus 2 equals to 0. Now our next line, what we have to do, we have to find the coefficient of x. So here the coefficient of x is half. I have to multiply again with half. This is in our main formula, it is there, okay. So here the coefficient of x, it is half, and I have to multiply again with half, and then I have to square them. So it is coming 1 by 2 2s are 4, so 1 by 4 square. So 1 by 4 square. So you write like this, on adding and subtracting, what we are adding and subtracting, we are adding and subtracting 1 by 4 square, 1 by 4 square on LHS, on adding and subtracting 1 by 4 square on LHS, we get, there so we are just adding it in the side, this left hand side, you write it like this, okay. On adding and subtracting 1 by 4 square, from where I have got 1 by 4 square, because we know I have to multiply by half the coefficient of x. Here coefficient of x, it is half and whole thing square. So from there I have got 1 by 4 whole thing square. So on adding and subtracting 1 by 4 square on LHS, we get it will be x square plus x by 2 minus 2, and 1 by 4 square, it will be okay, you write it 1 by 4 square minus 1 by 4 square, no problem is there. Earlier we have just multiplied and we have written, now we are writing like this, same thing, okay. So now it will be x square plus x by 2, this one I will bring here plus 1 by 4 whole thing square, minus 2 will be there, minus 1 by 4 whole thing square will be there. A square plus twice ab plus b square, if I convert it, you see this part, I can convert it into a plus b whole thing square formula. So a square plus twice a b plus b square. So b square, it is 1 by 4 square. So if I cancel, then there is coming 2. So x by 2 is coming in the middle. Is it okay? Yes. So now what I will do, I will write it that it is coming under formula a plus b whole thing square, and that side if I do the subtraction, it will be minus 2 minus 1 by 16 equals to 0. So ax plus 1 by 4 whole thing square minus, so minus minus it is becoming plus. So if I do the LCM, it will be minus 2 minus 1 by 16. If I solve it, it will be 16 here, 32 minus 1, that is minus 3 by 33 by 16, minus 33 by 16. So here coming minus 33 by 16 equals to 0. Is it clear? Here it is coming minus 33 by 16, which is equals to 0. So now we know the formula, a square, and this one a square minus b square. So I have to make it square. So after that, okay, let me write here, you see. So here it is a plus b whole thing square, and that side it is minus. So 33 I can write as root over 33, and 16 I can write as 4. Can I write it like this? Yes, root 33 into root 33, it is 33. It is 33. So I can write root over 33 whole thing square, and 16 I have written 4. So now it became a square minus b square. So the formula is a plus b, that is root 33 by 4, a plus b, and next one it is a minus b. So x plus 1 by 4 is a, and minus b, that is 33 by 4 is equals to 0. A plus b and a minus b. A plus b and a minus b. Okay. So let me solve this one. So it will be x plus 4 is there, so that is 1 plus root 3 3. So let me write root 3 3 plus 1. Okay, and this one it will be x plus, there it is 4. So it will be again 1 minus root 33. Okay, let me write 1 plus root 33. 1 plus root 33. It looks good, no? So which is equals to 0. So x plus 1 plus root 33 and then this one 1 minus root 33 by 4. 1 plus root 33 by 4 and 1 minus root 33 by 4. Now I can write x will be equals to, if I write this one is equals to 0, that means x value it is coming minus minus of this one whole one, and another it will come plus of this one. So hence the roots hence the roots are 1 will be x equals to minus 1 plus root 33 by 4. Another one will be x will be equals to, again minus will come, so minus 1 minus root 33 by 4. So hence the roots will be minus 1 plus root 33 by 4. Another one will be minus 1 minus root 33 by 4. So if I solve it, it will be minus 1 minus root 33 by 4, and that part it will be minus 1 plus root 33 by 4. So which one I can write? Root 33 by 4 plus 1, sorry, minus 1. I am taking this minus 1 to that side. So one I have got minus 1 minus root 33 by 4. Another one is root 3 minus 1 by 4. Root 3 minus 1 by 4. And one thing more you can do, if you want, you can change this thing to that side, then also you can solve it. Okay. So these are same. Okay, let me do next one. It is it's Roman number 3. It is given like this, that 4x square plus 4 by root 3 plus 4 by root 3x, 4x square plus 4 by root 3x plus 3 equals to 0. Plus 3 equals to 0. So now I am not writing the lines, you write it. Okay. So first of all I will divide it by the coefficient of x squared, that is 4. So dividing both sides by 4 we get, so this one will be x squared. There again if I divide it by 4, then 4 will be cancelled. So answer will be there root 3x, and there it will be 3 by 4 equals to 0. Now in the next line what we have to do? I have to take the coefficient of x. So coefficient of x it is 3. I have to multiply it by 2 and I have to square it. This is the rule. I have to take the coefficient of x, I have to multiply it by half and I have to square it. So if I multiply it, it will be root 3 by 2 whole thing square. So that means root 3 square it is 3 and 2 square it is 4. So answer is coming 3 by 4, or you can write this one also, no problem. You write this one. Okay. So now you see what I will do. Then you write the next line. On adding and subtracting root 3 by 2 whole thing square on LHS, we get x square plus root 3 by x plus 3 by 4 adding root 3 by 2 whole thing square subtracting root 3 by 2 whole thing square. Is it okay? I have added this one, I have subtracted this one I have got because coefficient of x it is root 3 and root 3 into half. I have to multiply it by half and I have to square it, which will be equals to 0. So x it will be like this. I have to arrange it first of all. Root 3x, this one I will bring here, so it will be root 3 by 2 whole thing square. 3 by 4 will go there and minus root 3 by 2 whole thing square equals to 0. I have rearranged them. Okay, so now this one becomes a formula. It will be a plus b whole thing square, and that one I will solve it. It will be 3 by 4 minus 3 by 4. So you see here 3 by 4 minus 3 by 4. So this one will be to 3 by 4 minus 3 by 4. So these two will be cancelled. So it will be ax plus root 3 by 2 whole thing square equals to 0. Ax plus root 3 by 2 whole thing square equals to 0. That means x plus root 3 by 2 will be equals to 0. Square will be go to that side and root of 0 it is 0. So then implies x will be equals to minus root 3 by 2. X will be equals to minus root 3 by 2. So hence both the roots, so two roots will be there. So 1 came minus 3 by 2, that means both are minus 3 by 2. So hence both the roots of the equation, hence the equal roots of the equation are, you write minus 3 by 2 and minus 3 by 2. Always the two roots will be there. Okay, so you write like this. Hence the roots of the equation, hence the equal roots of the equation are minus 3 by 2 and minus 3 by 2. You write that line and then you write. Then let us move to Roman number 4. Okay, Roman number 4, you see there is a little difference is there. When I will solve you will understand. So Roman number 4, let me write 2x square plus x plus 4 equals to 0. So first of all what I will do, normal formula, I will take the coefficient of x square. So here every time 2 is coming, if something anything else comes then you write it. Okay, so I will divide it by coefficient of x square, so it will be x square plus this will be x by 2 plus 4 by 2, that means 4 by 2, that means 2 equals to 0. Now I will take the coefficient of x square. You know that I have to multiply half with the coefficient of x. So coefficient of x it is half again, so it will be squared, that means 1 by 4 whole thing squared. So next line will be adding and subtracting my 1 by 4 whole thing square on the LHS. We got x square plus x by 2 plus 2 plus 1 by 4 whole thing square minus 1 by 4 whole thing square equals to 0. Okay, now what we will do, I will arrange them. X square plus x by 2 plus 1 will come here, so plus 1 by 4 whole thing square, then plus 2 left there and minus 1 by 4 left equals to 0. So here this one a square plus twice ab plus b square, this one is converting to a formula a plus b whole thing square, and that side 2 minus minus 1 by 4, 2 minus minus 1 by 4, that means plus 2 minus 1 by 4 square, it is 16 equals to 0. So x plus 1 by 4 whole thing square plus, if I solve this one, 2 minus 1 by 16, if I solve it, LCM will be 16, 16 2s are 32. Minus 1, so that means 31 by 16, 31 by 16, and the sign will be plus here, sign will be plus here, so answer is coming plus 31 by 16 equals to 0. And now the most interesting thing comes here, that you see here earlier whatever we have done, whatever the sum, the last line what was came, last line what came? It was like this, that in the formula a square minus b square. Okay, every time you see in each and every sum, whenever we have came here, there the sign was minus. So if there is minus, then only I can factorize it. I can write it a plus b, a minus b. But here you see a square plus b square given. I cannot factorize it furthermore. I cannot solve it. So this will be the end. So you write one more line and then you write it cannot be factorized. So we cannot solve it. Okay, I am writing one more line and then you see the factorization is not possible. So you keep it up to this much. For this one, root will not come. So factorization is not possible. Factorization is not possible or do not exist also. Is not possible. You write it looks better. Factorization is not possible. So you keep it up to this much. For this one, the root will not come. Roman number 5 and 6, it is same. You try it, okay. Next one, question number 2. Find the root of the equation. Find the root of the quadratic equation given in equation 1 above by applying the quadratic formula. You are to use the quadratic formula and you are to find. So quadratic formula, which one? So first of all, let me discuss. Quadratic formula, you see, minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by twice x, that is the root. So root will be equals to minus b plus minus b square minus root over 4ac by twice a. This part b square minus 4ac is known as the discriminant. You will get in the next exercise. This is the discriminant, and we can find the root by using this formula if and only if b square minus 4ac, after taking the b square minus 4ac, if the value comes, if it is greater than or equal to 0. For example, it came 2. After solving b square minus 4ac, it came 2. Then we can find the root of this equation by using quadratic formula. If it is coming 3, then also possible. 23, then also possible. If it comes 0 also, then also possible. But if it comes minus 1, it is not possible because it is less than 0. If it comes minus 10, it is not possible. Okay, have you understood what I want to say? That it will be only possible if b square minus 4ac is equals to 0. That is the discriminant. That is, this one is known as discriminant. We denote it by d. So d should be, root over d should be always greater than or equals to 0. Greater than or equals to 0. Okay. So the two roots will get plus minus, means one time root will come like this, plus root over b square minus 4ac by twice a. Another time it will be minus b minus root over b square minus 4ac by twice a. If I write plus minus 2, that means it is minus 2 and plus 2. Okay. So now we will use this formula and we will find the very easy formula, actually very easy way to find. So question number 2, okay, let me do, all are same. Okay, let me do question number 2, Roman number, okay, let me start with 1. Let me do first of all a easy one, then I will show the tough one. So again same question, 2x square minus 7x plus 3 equals to 0. Same root, what we have found earlier for this one, the same one will come, you see. So first of all, this is the equation. So first of all, I have to write here a is equals to 2, b is equals to minus 7, c is equals to 3. Our standard formula is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Nowhere minus sign is there, that means minus 7 will be b. Okay. So now I will find the discriminant. Okay. So that is d. Therefore d is equals to b square minus 4ac, b square minus 4ac. So let me put the value. If I put the value b square, that is minus 7 square minus 4ac. So 7 square 49 minus 4 2s are 8. and 8 3s are 24, so it will come 25, it will come 25. So 25 is greater than 0, 25 is greater than 0, so that means we can find the quadratic equation, that is we can find the root of the quadratic equation using that formula. Okay, so the given equation has real roots, so if it is greater than or equal to 0, then we said that the equation will have real roots. So you write, so the given equation have, so the given equation has real roots. So the given equation has real roots. Okay, write given by, now I will find, okay, given by x will be equals to, what is the formula, what I have said, minus b plus minus root over, rather than writing b square minus 4ac, you see your formula is minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by twice a. So b square minus 4ac, I can write it as minus b plus minus root over discriminant by twice a. I can write it now. D we have found, so in place of writing b square minus 4ac, I will write d by twice a. This is the formula. So now I will put the value. So minus b, which one? It is minus 7. So minus of minus 7 plus minus root over d, it is 25 by twice a. Twice a, that means 2 into 2. So that means answer is coming minus minus, it is plus. So 7 plus minus root over 25, it is 5, and 2 2s are 4. Okay. So x value of x, it is 7 plus minus 5 by 4. So now we will find the roots. So the roots will be, here I am erasing this part. Okay. So that means, that is, one time x will be equals to 7 plus 5 by 2, another time x will be equals to 7 minus 5 by 2 plus minus 2, sorry 4. So it will be 7 plus 5 by 2, that is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 by 4, that means 3 4s are 12, and 7 minus 5, it is 5, 6, 7, 2. So again it is coming 1 by 2. You match with the question what we have done in question number 1, Roman number 1. Same root came. In that one also answer came minus, this one also, in that one also answer came 3 and half, 3 and half. This one also answer came 3 and half. So which one is easy? In exam, if it is given that using this completing square method, then you use the first one. And if it is given that you just find the quadratic, so you just find the roots, and then if you want you can use this one. If it is just given find the roots of the quadratic equation, then you can use factorization method also, you can use completing square method also, or you can use the quadratic formula also. Okay. And if it is not given, definitely if it is given find the roots by using the method of using the factorization method, then you use the earlier one. If it is given find using completing square method, then which one we have done earlier, that one you do. If it is given find using quadratic formula, then you use this one. Okay, all are easy. Okay, same thing will come again and again. Okay, now let me do yes, Roman number 4. Let me do. In Roman number 4, earlier what happened, that we were unable to find the roots. Let me check by this method, are we able to find it? Okay, Roman number 4, earlier so we are not able to find the roots, so let me check by this method. Okay, so here the given equation is, you write it, given equation is, what is the given equation? It is twice x square plus x plus 4, twice x square plus x plus 4 equals to 0. Okay, so here a, b, c, first of all we have to find. Here a equals to 2, b equals to 1, c equals to 4. Okay, so now let us find the d. Therefore d will be equals to b square minus 4ac, that is b, it is 1 square minus 4ac. So what is the answer coming? It is 1 square, 1 minus 4 2s are 8, 8 4s are 32. So answer is coming minus 31. So which is smaller than which is smaller than 0, that means it is not possible. What we know that b square minus 4ac should be always greater than or equal to 0, then only we will have real roots, so it is not possible. So the given equation has no real roots, so you write, so the given equation has no real roots. Okay, so the given equation has no real roots. Next one, earlier one, you see how we have done. Now in 3 or 4 line it is finished. Okay, let me do Roman number 6. Okay, it will be the last one for the question number 2. All are same, you have to use the formula and you have to find it. If you find anywhere problem, you just call. Okay, I will be there. So Roman number 6, let me do. Earlier so we have not done, so let me do it by this method. 4x square plus x minus 3 equals to 0. 4x square plus x minus 3 equals to 0. So here a equals to 4, b equals to 1, c equals to minus 3. Therefore d equals to b square minus 4ac. b square, that means 1 square minus 4ac. A which one? 4. C which one? Minus 3. So 1 square 1 minus minus, it will become plus. 4 fours are 16. 4 fours are 16. Yes, minus minus plus 4 4 are 16, 48. Sorry, just got stuck somewhere. So 4 fours are 16, and there minus minus, it becomes plus. So plus 48, plus 48. Okay. So it came 48 plus 1, it is 49, which is greater than 0, that means the equation will have, so the given equation has real roots. So the given equation has real roots given by, we'll find x will be equals to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac, that means root over discriminant by twice a. So minus b, which one? Minus b, here it is 1, so minus 1 plus minus root over 49 by 2 into twice a, that means 2 into a, which one? 4. So it is coming minus 1 plus minus 49, that means 7, and 4 2s are 8. 4 2s are 8. So now the roots will be, after that you write, that is x will be equals to, one time it will be equals to minus 7 plus minus 1 plus 7 by 4. Another time x will be equals to minus 1 minus 7 by 4. You see the question, it is plus minus, sorry, you see the here, it is plus minus 7. So one time by giving plus, another time by giving minus. So it will be this minus plus, it will be 6 by 4, that means it will be 3 by 2, and it will be minus 8 by 4, that means minus 4 2s are 8. So answer is coming 3 by 2 and 3 by 2 and minus 2 here. Okay, 4.3. okay, let me see one. Yes, their answer is 3 by 4 and minus 1. Somewhere error is there. Let me see once the question. It is given 4x square plus x minus 3. So here A it is 4, B it is 1 and C it is minus 3. So B square minus 4AC, which is equals 1 square minus and then this one minus minus plus 48, so 49. So the given equation has real roots. So the formula is minus b, that is minus 1. So yes. Minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac, that is discriminant by twice a. So minus b here, that is minus 1 plus minus root over 49 by 2 into a, that is 2 into 4. So it is minus 1 plus minus 7 by 4. So 7 plus 1 it is minus 8. Minus 8 by 2 it is minus 2. And minus plus it is minus. So it is 6 by 4. So 2 3s are 6 and 2 2s are 4. So one is coming 3 by 2, another one is coming minus 2. Sorry, there I have written wrong. 4 2s are 8 though. What? There it is 8. Sorry, you make it okay. So it will be minus 1 and there it will be 2 3s are and 2 4s are. Now it is okay. It was not matching with the answer, so just I got confused. So here actually it was 4. I have seen this one, I have written that one. So it will be 8. So it will be 3 by 4 comma minus 1. Okay, now it is okay. So now you see question number 3. You do the other sum. Okay, if you have problem you just contact me. So number 3, you see, find the roots of the following equations by this method anyone. Okay, so we will use this method. This one is very easy actually. You just find b square minus 4ac and then you just solve it. Okay, b minus 4ac, you just find and you have to solve it. So easy one. So question number 3, you see 3 it is given x minus 1 by x equals to 3, x not equals to 0, x not equals to 0. X not equals to 0 given. Okay, let me find. There is nothing difficult in that, just we will use this formula and question is to find the root. So actually it's up to you. Whatever you want you can use, whether you use completing square method or the factorization, but since this chapter is about this one and this method is also used, so let me find using this one. Find the roots given. So it is given like this, x minus given equation is x minus 1 by x equals to 3 and x is not equals to 0 given. So x minus 1 by x equals to 3. So let me bring it to this side. So it will be x minus 1 by x minus 3 equals to 0. So now x minus 1 by x minus 1 by x minus 3 equals to 0. Now what we have to do, let me make it this one. If I multiply each and every one by x, so this one will be removed. It will be easy for us. So if I multiply this one by x, so this one will be x square, this one will be only 1, because actually I have to remove this denominator, it will create problem, and x I cannot keep it here also. So it will be 1. If I am just multiplying each and every one by this term x. Okay, so here minus 1 and there it will be 3x equals to 0. So now it looks good and it is a equation also. Okay, let me arrange it. It will be x square minus 1, x square minus 3x minus 1 equals to 0. So which is a quadratic equation. First of all, let me make it a quadratic equation. which is a quadratic equation. Now what I can do, I can find, so here a will be equals to 1, b will be equals to minus 3, c will be equals to minus 1. So now the formula, that is we know that since okay, first of all let me, therefore d will be equals to b square minus 4ac. So b, it is here minus 3, so minus 3 square minus 4ac. So 3 square, it is 9, minus it becomes plus, so 4 1 are 4, 9 10 11, 9 10 11 12 13. So it is coming plus 13, which is greater than 0. That means the equation will have real roots. That means the equation will have real roots. So I can write, therefore the given equation has real roots, given by formula is x equals to minus b plus minus root over d by twice a. So formula here, the value is minus 3 plus minus root over 13 by twice a which one? 1. So it will be plus 3 plus minus 13 by 2, 3 plus minus 13 by, so that means it cannot be solved further. So therefore the roots of the equation, so the roots are, you write, so the roots are, one time it will be 3 plus root 13 by 2, another time 3 minus root 13 by 2. Okay, these are the two roots of the equation. Very easy. How many lines? You see, nothing, this big calculation also not there, easily we have done. So now let us do Roman number 2. Question number 3, Roman number 2. So you see the question, it is given equation. What is the equation given? It is 1 by x plus 4 minus 1 by x minus 7 equals to 11 by 30, and comma x is not equals to minus 4 not 7, because if you put there minus 4, then this one will become 0, so it will not have a solution. That's why they have given that you don't put x equals to minus 4, by x will not be equals to minus 4 or 7, okay, or else this question will not hold. So it is 1 by x plus 4, 1 by x minus 7 equals to 11 by 30. So first of all I have to make it a quadratic equation, then only I can solve it. So first of all I will make it a quadratic equation. So it will be LCM, first of all it will be x plus 4, there x minus 7, there it will be x minus 7 minus x plus 4 equals to 11 by 30. This one it will be x plus 4. Okay, let me break it. If I break this one, it will be I am just breaking it, x square minus 7x plus 4x minus 7 4s are 28, okay, and there it is coming x minus 7 minus x minus 4 equals to 11 by 30. So that above it is plus x minus x getting cancelled, so minus it becomes plus, so 7 8 9 10 11, so minus 11 above it is coming, and there it is coming x square minus it is minus plus it is minus, so 7 4 5 6 7, so minus 3x minus 28 equals to 11 by 30. So there also 11, here also 11, so I can cancel it. So there 1 left, there also 1 left, so it will be minus 1 by x square minus 3x minus 28 equals to 1 by 30. So I can write it as, you see here, so it came minus 1 by this one x square minus 3x, x square minus 3x minus 28, okay, equals to 1 by 30. So let me let me write it. So if I just do the reciprocal, so minus, let me keep here, so minus x square minus 3x minus 28 will be equals to 30. Minus I am keeping with this one, and then I am doing the reciprocal, so it will be x square minus 3x minus 28 equals to 30. So that means minus x square minus 3x plus 28, and this let me write one more line, no problem. Minus x square plus 3x plus 28 minus 30 equals to 0. So now if I solve one line, so it will be x square plus 3x, x square plus 3x, and there minus plus, it is minus, so it is coming minus 2 equals to 0. Minus 2 equals to 0. So I cannot keep minus here along with x, so I am writing it as x square minus 3x plus 2 will be equals to 0. So which is a quadratic equation. Now I can solve. It. X square minus 3x plus 2. It is a quadratic equation. So now I can solve it very easily. So first of all, what I will do? First of all, I will write. So here a is equals to 1, b is equals to minus 3, and c is equals to 2. A is equals to 1, b is equals to minus 3, c is equals to 2. So first of all, I will find the discriminant. So d will be equals to b square minus 4ac. So b square, that means minus 3 square minus 4ac. So a it is 1, c it is 2. So 3 square it is 9, minus 4 2s are 8. So it is coming 1. 9 minus 8 it is 1, and which is greater than 0. Which is greater than 0. Okay, so that means if it is greater than 0, then it will have real roots. So you write therefore the given equation has real roots given by x will be equals to, now we are finding the roots, that is x will be equals to minus b which one? Minus of minus 3, directly I am putting, plus minus discriminant is 1, divided by twice a it is 2 into 1. So it is coming 3 plus minus 1 by 2. 3 plus minus 1 by 2. That means that is x will be equals to 3 plus 1 by 2, that is 4 by 2, that is 2, or another one, or not, sorry, another one will be 3 minus 1 by 2, that means 2 by 2, that means 1. So therefore the roots are 2 and 1. Therefore the roots of the equation are 2 and 1, but 2 comma 1. Now okay, let me do Roman number 6. 3, 4, 3 also, first of all you have to convert it, okay, then you have to solve. 4 also same. 3 it is very easy, just to convert it. Okay, let me give the first line, okay, how to convert, then you will do the next one. Some of you may have problem in converting, okay. So first of all, I am giving the first part, I will not do this one. So what is given here? 2 by 3 x square minus 1 by 3 x minus 1 equals to 0. First of all, I will make it a quadratic equation, so it will be like this. So every one is divided by 3, so let me multiply each and every one by 3. So if I multiply this one by 3, so there it will left only 2x square. If I multiply this one by 3, actually it will be easy if you do like this. If I multiply this one by 3, then there it will be only x, and if I multiply this one by 3, it will be 0. So equation is coming 2x square minus x minus 3 equals to 0. So which is the required quadratic equation. After that you find a, b, c, then you solve it, okay. So this part it is homework. 6, 4 also same, 5 also same, okay. Let me do Roman number 6. It is little tough, you may get a problem in while converting this thing, okay. So what is given, you see, let me write the question. It is given like this, that 5x minus 6 by 4x minus 1 equals to 2x plus 3 by 3x plus 2. 5x minus 6 by 4x minus 1, 2x plus 3 by 3x plus 2. So first of all I will convert it. So first of all I will do cross multiplication. So it will be 5x minus 6 into 3x plus 2, and that side it will be twice x plus 3 into 4x minus 1. 5x minus 6 into 3x plus 2, twice x plus 3 into 4x minus 1. So if I go on multiply, 5 3s are 15 x square minus, first of all let me do it by 5. 5 2s are 10, so 10x minus 6 3s are 18x and 6 2s are 12. So it will be minus 15x plus 10x minus 8x minus 12 equals to 2 4s are 8x square minus 2x plus 3 4s are 12x minus 3. If I go on solving, 15x square plus minus it is minus, plus minus it is minus, so it will be minus 8x minus 12 equals to 8x square minus 2x minus, so it will be minus plus again minus, so it will be 10x minus 3. Okay, so 15x square minus 8x square, I am bringing it in here and directly arranging also, then minus 8x, this plus 10 if it comes here it will be plus 10, if it is comes here then it will be minus 10x, minus 12 it is there, this one if it comes it will be plus 3 equals to 0. So 15x square minus 8x, it will be 8 plus 7, no 15, so 7x square minus plus it is minus, so sorry minus minus it is minus, so it will be 18x, and minus plus it is minus, so it will be minus 9 equals to 0. 7x minus 18x minus 9 equals to 0. So which is a quadratic equation you write, which is a quadratic equation you write. So here a is equals to 7, b is equals to minus 18, c is equals to minus 9. Here a is equals to 7, b is equals to minus 18 and c is equals to minus 9. It will be little lengthy, okay. So d will be equals to b square minus 4ac. So b, that means minus 18 square minus 4ac, 4ac, okay. 18 square, it is 324 minus minus it will be plus 7 4s are 28 and 28 into 9. So it is 252. So 324 plus 252. So 324 plus 252, it will be 576, which is greater than 0, which will be equals to 576, which is greater than 0. So if it is greater than 0, that means it will have real roots, it will have real roots. So you write, therefore the given equation has real roots given by, it will have real roots given by, so it is x will be equals to minus b, okay, let me write directly. I have to wrap the equation. A was 7, b was minus 18 and c was I think minus 9. 7 minus 18 and minus 9, okay. So let me write the formula. It will be minus b, that means minus of minus 18 plus minus root over 576 divided by twice a, so 2 into 7, 2 into 7, 576, 24 square, yes 24 square, and 7 2s are 14, 7 2s are 14, so 18 plus minus 24 by 14, 18 plus minus 24 by 14. So now I will get the roots. So that is, I can write x will be equals to 18 plus 24 by 14, and x will be equals to 18 minus 24 by 14. So 18 plus 24, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3 and 1, 4, 44 and this one. And there it will be 8 minus 4, it is 4. Sorry, it will be negative 2. 24 minus 8, 24, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. It will be minus 6 by 14. So one it is coming 42 by 14 and another one is coming minus 6 by 14. So 14 3s are 42 and there it will be 2 3s are and 2 7s are. So roots are minus 3 by 7 and 3. So therefore the roots are minus 7 by 3, minus 3 by 7 and 3. So therefore the roots are minus 7 by minus 3 by 7 and 3. Okay. So now let us move to question number 4. So question number 4, you see, question number 4. The sum of the reciprocal of Rahima's age 3 years ago and 5 years from now is 1 by 3. Find its present age. So that means the comparison, the sum of the reciprocal of Rahima's age. So first of all, let me write her present age as x. So solution, this one, let the present age of Rahman. The present age of Rahman be, let the present age of Rahman be x years. The present age of Rahman be x years. So now it is given that reciprocal of which one? The reciprocal of 3 years ago and 5 years from now. 3 years ago means minus. So let me write according to question, reciprocal, this 3 years ago means minus, 3 years ago means minus, and sum given, so it will be plus, and 3 years from now, sorry, and 5 years from now, so that means plus. So x plus 5 equals to 1 by 3. If you want, you can find her age 3 years ago, it is x minus 3. Her age 5 years from now, it is x plus 5. So then you can write this one and solve it. Okay. So the equation is 1 by x minus 3 plus 1 by x plus 5 equals to 1 by 3. So now I will solve this one. I will make it a quadratic equation. So it will be, LCM will be x minus 3 x plus 5. There it is coming x plus 5 plus x minus 3 equals to 1 by 3. So x plus 5 plus x minus 3. This one x into x, x square, x into 5, 5x, minus 3x minus 5, 3s are 15. No need to give. So x into x, x square, x into 5, 5x, 3 into x minus 3x, 3 into 5, 15. So if I solve it, it will be x plus x, 2x, 5 minus plus 5 minus 3, it is plus minus, it will be minus. So it will be plus 2, and there it will be x square plus 5x minus 3x, that means plus 2x and minus 15, which will be equals to 1 by 3. Twice x plus 2, twice x plus 2, and x square plus twice x minus 15 equals to 1 by 3. So now I will do cross multiply. If I do cross multiply, so it will be with 3, let me multiply, so it will be 3 2s are 6x. You see here, 3 2s are 6x plus 3 2s are 6 and equals to, with 1 it will be multiplied, so it will be same, plus 2x minus 15. Okay, so now let me change the side. You write it opposite, it will be good. X square will be there, then no need to change the sign actually. It will be equals to 6x plus 6. You write it like this. So x square plus 2x minus 15 will be equals to 3 2s are 6 plus 3 2s are 6. So now no need to actually arrange. So x square it will be there, plus 2x minus 6x minus 15 minus 6 equals to 0. So it will be x square minus 4x, minus minus it is plus, so it will be minus 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 equals to 0. X square minus 4x minus 21 equals to 0. X square minus 4x minus 21 equals to 0. So let me do middle term factorization. Directly we can find it. So this one, you see here, 7 3s are 21 and 7 minus 3 it is 4. So I can write x square minus 7 minus 3 into x minus 21 equals to 0. So x square minus 7x plus 3x minus 21 equals to 0. So x, there it will be x minus 7 plus 3, there it will be x minus 7 equals to 0. So that means x plus 3 or x minus 7 equals to 0. X plus 3 or x minus 7 equals to 0. So either x will be equals to 3 or x will be equals to x will be equals to minus 3 or x will be equals to this plus 7. So if I compare it, so either x will be equals to, that means x plus 3 will be equals to 0, that means x will be equals to minus 3, or x minus 7 will be equals to 0, so x will be 7. So this one will be neglected because age cannot be negative. Age cannot be negative. So you write, therefore the present age, but Rahman's present age is, therefore the Rahman's present age is 7 years. 7 years. Now let us move to question number 5. In a class test, the sum of Shauli's mark in mathematics and English is 30. Had she got 2 marks more in mathematics and 3 marks less in English, the product of their marks would have been 210. Find her marks in 2 subjects. Find her marks in 2 subjects. So let me take x and y as her mark and then we will find it. Let Shauli's mark in mathematics be x. Let Shauli's mark in mathematics be x, and which subject given? And given English, and in English be y. In mathematics we are taking x and in English we are taking y. So according to questions, what is given here, that had she got 2 mark, had the class test, the mark in English, sum it is given, mark in English and mathematics it is given 30. That means I can write x plus y is equals to 30. Okay, it will be our equation number 1. And another one, it is given that she got 2 mark more in mathematics and 3 mark less in English, then the product of their mark would be 210, and 2 marks more in mathematics and 3 marks less in English, the product will be 2 marks more in mathematics and 3 marks less in English, then product will be 210. This will be our equation number 2. Okay. So you write from equation 1, I can write x, anyone you take, so x will be equals to x will be equals to 30 minus y. X will be equals to y, you take it, looks good. That side it will be there, y equals to 30 minus x. Okay, so you write the putting the value of y in equation, putting the one minute. First of all, let me solve this one up, then I will write. Okay, it will be problematic later on. So let me solve this one. So if I solve it, it will be x plus 2. So if I multiply it with x, so xy, then minus 3x, xy, then minus 3x. It will be easy. How I have written, you write, putting the value of x, putting the you write from equation 1. That will be easy. From equation 1 we get y is equals to 30 minus x. Y is equals to 30 minus x. So putting the value of y in equation 1, value of y in equation 1, equation 1 not equation 2. Putting the value of y in equation 2, we get, so it will be x plus 2, and in place of y I will pay this, put 30 minus x minus 3 equals to 210. So in place of y, what I have put? I have put 30 minus x, 30 minus x. So now I will solve it. So it will be x plus 2, and that side it will be, if I solve it, so you see here, 30 minus 3, it is 27, minus x equals to 210. 27 minus x. So now let me multiply. So 27, x into 27, it will be 27x. X into x, it is x square. Then 2 into 27, 7 2s are 14, 4 1, 2 2s are 4 and 1 5, 54. And again plus minus, it will be minus 2 into x is twice x equals to 210. So 27x. So let me bring it, x square, it will be there, 27x minus 2x, 27x minus 2x, that means 25x. So it will be plus 25x and plus 54 equals to 210. So if I make this one positive, so x square minus 25x minus 54 equals to 210. X square minus 25x minus 54 equals to, let it be x square plus 25x plus 54 minus 210 equals to 0. First of all, let me solve, then I will, 25x plus minus, it is minus 210 minus 54. Mm, 156, yes. So now I have to arrange it. So it will be x square minus 25x plus 156 equals to 0. Okay. So now I will do middle term factorization. So LCM is 156. LCM is 156. 156 LCM. If I multiply it, so it will be 12. Yes, 12 into 13. 12 plus 13, it is 15. No, 3 4 5. Yes, 12 into 13, it will be 12 plus 13, or 13 plus, so you see here, x square minus 13x minus 12x plus 156 equals to 0. If I take common x minus 13, they are minus 12 common x minus 13, because minus minus plus equals to 0. So x minus 13 and x minus 12 equals to 0. X minus 13 and x minus 12. So that means either x will be equals to 13 or x will be equals to 12. So either x will be equals to 13 or x will be equals to 12. X will be equals to 12. So that means two cases arising. So you can write it like this also, that when x will be equals to 13, y will be equals to 12. When x will be equals to 12, y will be equals to 13. So this mark will actually vary. So when in mathematics you will get 13, in English you will get 17. So last line you write this: when x will be 13, then y will be equals to 12. That means if she got mark in mathematics 13, then in English she will get 12. Or it will be if x equals to 12, then y will be equals to 13. So I can write therefore you write last line like this. There is no place, so you write it. I will say therefore marks in mathematics is 12 and in English is 13. No. What was the equation? There. Y. What was the equation for y? It is y was what was the equation? It was 30 minus x. No. 30 minus 13. That is it is coming 17. And there, sorry, you make it correct. And y it will be 30 minus 12. So it is coming 18. So 8 plus 2, 10, and yes. Okay, I thought, sorry, you make it correct. Okay, so y actually we have got the equation now. Y is equals to 30 minus x it was. So we have to put this one. So x will be 13. So the value of x is 13, then y will be equals to 17. Or if x is 12, then y will be equals to 18. So you write hence the mark in mathematics is 13 and in English 17, or the marks in mathematics is 12 and in English 18. So whether it will be in mathematics, whether it will be 13. So if in mathematics it is 13, then in English it will be 17. You write it like this. Hence the marks in mathematics is 13 and in English is 17, or marks in English mathematics it is 12 and in English it is 18. So it will vary actually. So you write like this by giving or. Okay, don't write it like this. You write the statement what I have said. Marks obtained in mathematics is 13 and in English it is 17, or marks obtained in mathematics it is 12 and in English it is 18. So now let us move to question number 6. The diagonals of a rectangular field is 60 meters more than the shorter side. If the longer side is 30 meters more than the shorter side, find the side of the field. Question number 6. So a rectangular field is there. Let me draw it. A diagonal is given. So what is given here? That so one shorter side is there. That means it is talking about breadth. So let me make it x. So length, normally the breadth is the shorter side. So the diagonal is 60 meters more than the shorter side, and the longer side is 30 meters more than the shorter side. So diagonal is 60 meters more and this side is 30 meters more. So we have got what we need. So by using Pythagoras theorem we can find. So first of all let me write, let the shorter side be shorter side of rectangle be x, then longer side is x plus 30 and diagonal equals to x plus 60 and diagonal is equals to x plus 60. So using Pythagoras theorem, okay, all will be in meter. So according to Pythagoras theorem, you write it full. According to Pythagoras theorem, this diagonal square, that means x plus 60 square, will be equals to the sum of the other, the square, sum of the square of the other two sides, no? So this one, so x plus 30 square plus x square. So if I solve it, a square plus twice ab, 2 60s are 120x plus 6 6 are 360, no, equals to, and there it will be x square plus 32s are 60x plus 30 square, it is 90 plus x square. So x square cancel. So there left x square plus 120x plus 3600 minus 60x minus 90 equals to 0. So x square it is there, 120 minus 60 it is 60x, and 360 minus 3600 minus 90 it is 3510. 3500 30 square, not 90, 900. So it will be, if I subtract, it will be 2700 equals to 0. 2700 equals to 0. And diagonal it was x plus 60 whole thing square, and other two side x plus 30 whole thing square and x square. So after solving I got x square plus 120 x plus 3600, and there I have got x square plus 60x plus 900x plus x square. X square okay, now we'll do middle term factorization. Is there any error anywhere? Shit. This one it is plus. So both where it is plus, so it will be there, one extra twice x will be there. Okay. So twice x square, which will be equals to 0. So if it's change the side, then it will be minus 2x. So that means answer will come here minus x. Okay. Minus 2x square, there x square 2x square, and if I change the side it will be minus 2x square, and for minus 2x square if I solve it, then there it will be minus x square, and if there is minus, then I have to make it plus, so it will be 60x minus 2700 equals to 0. So this is our quadratic equation. So now we'll solve this one, we'll find the middle term, okay, and we'll solve it. So I can write it as 2700. 2700. It is 60. 9 threes are to 27. So 90 into 30. It will be 2700. And 90 minus 30. It will be 60. Yes. So I can write it as x square minus 60. In place of 60, I'll write 90 minus 30x minus 2700 equals to 0. Okay. So now x square minus 90x minus it is plus 30x minus 2700 equals to 0. So x will be common, x minus 90. There 30 will be common, so it will be x minus 90, because 3 9s are 27 and 00. So x minus 90 and x plus 30 equals to 0. So either x will be x minus 90 will be equals to 0, that is x will be 90, or x plus 30 will be equals to 0, x will be minus 30, which is not possible. So minus 30 will be neglected. Because it cannot be with negative, the length cannot be with negative. So therefore the shorter side is, shorter side is 90 meter. Shorter side is 90 meter. Then question is find the sides of the field. That means only but to find the sides. So then longer side, and longer side will be diagonal, no need to find. Longer side it will be longer side. What is the formula? It is x plus 30. That means 90 plus 30 meter. That means 9, 10, 11, 12, 120 meter. So it is 120 meter. Now question number 7. The difference of the square of two number is 180. Difference of the square of the smaller number is 8 times the larger number. Okay, so no problem, very easy sum. Question number 7. So let smaller number be x, let smaller number be x and the larger number will take as y, and larger number be y. Okay, then according to question, what is given? Okay, we are taking actually this one larger, so we are taking x as a smaller number, y is the larger number. Okay. So you see here the difference of the square of the two numbers is 180. So difference, that means larger number minus this one will be equals to 180, and given the sum of the square of the smaller number is 8 times the larger number, and x square is given as 8y, 8 times the smaller number. So if I put the value of this one there, then we'll get, so you write putting the value of x square in equation 1, we get, so y minus 8y whole thing square equals to 180, y minus 64y square equals to 180. So if I arrange it, y, it will be minus 64y square plus y minus 180 equals to 0. So it will be, if I make it positive, so it will be 64y square minus y plus 180 equals to 0. Okay, so it will be y square, that is the value of x square, it is 8y. so square will not be there. Then it became very easy. Value of y square, so we make it okay. Y square minus 8y equals to 180. So y square minus 8y, and this one it will come here, 180 equals to 0. Y square minus 8y, y square minus 8y minus 180 equals to 0. So now I will solve this one. So 180, that means 18 into 10, 18 tens are to, and I can write 18 tens are 180, and 18 minus 10 it is 8. So y square minus 18 minus 10, that means 8, minus 180 equals to 0. So y square minus 18y plus 10y minus 180 equals to 0. Y square minus 18y plus 10y minus 180 equals to 0. So now if I take the common, it will be y will be common here, so it will be y minus 18 plus 10 will be common, it will be y minus 18. So y plus 10 and y minus 18 equals to 0. Y plus 10 and y minus 18 equals to 0. Now implies y will be, so either y will be equals to minus 10 or y will be equals to 18. Y will be equals to 18. Okay. Now you see one thing, this minus 1 will be neglected. Why it will be neglected? It can be to there, it is a number, but you see the question, did you see this equation? X square is equals to 8y. If y is negative, then 8 into minus 10, it will be minus 80, okay. But you see here, there it is square. A square number cannot be negative. A square number cannot be negative. So this will be neglected, okay. Have you understood this one? Here x square is equals to 8y given. That means x square, whenever we do square, the number becomes positive. So x square is equals to 8y. That means 8y is also a positive number. That means y is also a positive number. So this one will be neglected, okay. So I can write, so therefore y is equals to 18 we have got. So y is the larger number, so therefore the larger number is equals to 18, and the smaller one will be, smaller number will be equals to smaller number. There, so smaller number, before that you write this one you give as equation number 2, x square equals to 8y. This one you give as equation 2. So from equation 2 you write, so x square is equals to 8y, x square is equals to 8y. So x square will be equals to 8 into y is also 18, y is also 18. So it will be 144, okay. So if it is 144, x square, if it is 144, then x will be equals to plus minus 12, x will be equals to plus minus 12. From equation 2, what we have got, x square equals to 8y, so x square will be equals to 8 into 18. So x square equals to 8 into 18, it is 144, and 144 means if I do the root, then it will be, x will be equals to plus minus 12, plus minus 12. So hence the numbers are hence the numbers are, so smaller number, if it may be plus 12 or it may be minus 12. Plus minus 12 means one time it may be plus or it may be minus. So you write, therefore the numbers are 18, 12 or 18, minus 12. 18, 12 or 18, minus 12, because one time it came positive and x is coming plus minus 12 and y it is 18. So x may be negative, okay. X square is equals to 8y, so x may be negative. So one time the value may be 18, 12 or 18, minus 12, okay. You just insert this one in the middle. There were some confusion while solving, so that's why 2 or 3 times I have to make it, okay. Sorry for that one. Okay, now the last question for today's class. It is a question number 8. Let us solve it, and next part we will do in the next class. So question number 8, it is given that a train travels 360 km at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 5 km per hour more, it would have taken 1 hour less for the same journey. Find the speed of the train. The same one you have done, same like this one you have done. So speed and time relation, that one. So let the uniform speed of the train be x kilometer per hour. Let the uniform speed of the train be x kilometer per hour. So according to question, what I can write? It is given here that 360 km at a uniform speed. So if the speed had been 5 km more, it would have taken 1 hour less. So normal speed, so it was 360 by x. That is we are talking about the time. Time equals to distance by speed. Distance it is given. Given, you write given distance traveled. Distance traveled will be equals to 360 km. Okay. So distance by speed, it is which is equals to time. So next one, it is given if the speed had been 5 km per hour more. So if it is more, that means I will add, so 360 by x plus 5. So since the speed it is more, then it will take less time. So that's why I have written this one. This one will be greater, this one will be smaller, because we are talking about time. So if I give, for example, I am going with a 15 km per hour speed, and if I increase the speed to 25, now what will happen? I will take less time. So this one will be less and this one will be more. Okay, it will take more time and this one will take less time. So what we do normally, if I do the subtraction, if I want to get the positive value, then what we will do? I will write this greater one first. So we are talking about time, so I will write this one 360 by x earlier, because it is greater. It is taking, so if I subtract them, then it is taking how much? Yes, 1 km, 1 hour less. So now I will solve this one. LCM will be x into x plus 5. There 360 x plus 5 minus 360 into x equals to 1. So it will be 360x plus 360 into 5. So 5 into 0, it is 0. 5 6 are 30, 0 3, and 5 3s are 15, 16 17 18, 1800 minus 360x x square plus 5x equals to 1. So 360x plus 18, one more thing, 360x, and they are minus 360x, so they will be cancelled. So they are left what? 1800, and they are left x square plus 5x equals to 1. That means x square plus 5x equals to 1800. So I can write from there x square plus 5x minus 1800 equals to 0. X square plus 5x, x square plus 5x minus 1800 equals to 0. So now I have to get 1800. So 1800 okay, 1800 no x square 40, yes, 45 minus 40 x 45 into 40 if you do, you will get 1800 equals to 0. So x square plus 45x minus 40x minus 1800 equals to 0. So x square it will be, if I take common, so x is common, so x plus 45, and there minus 40 is common, so x plus 45. So x plus 45 and x minus 40 equals to 0. X plus 45 and x minus 40 equals to 0. So that means either x plus 45 equals to 0, that is x equals to minus 45, or x minus 40 equals to 0, that is x equals to 40, x equals to 40. So speed will be 45, it cannot be negative, so it is neglected. So therefore the speed of the train is 40 km per hour. Therefore the speed of the train is 40 km per hour. So Alhamdulillah. Therefore the speed of the train is 40 km per hour. So this is the end of today's class. Tomorrow we will be discussing from question number 6, and some examples are there, that one also you will do. Okay, before that leaving the class, you see example number 13 and 14, this one though we have done the same way. First one, third question number 13 by using quadratic formula, and question example number 14 this by using normal, whatever you like, whether you use quadratic formula or this factorization or completing square method, it up to you, you can solve it. Example number 12, you can see there is a question given, something area related given. So first of all you try to form the equation, then you solve it. Very easy thing, you just solve this thing. And example number 15 tomorrow we will discuss, it is little different. Okay, so question number 9, 10, 11 on tomorrow's class and the next exercise. So for today's class this much. If you have any doubt regarding the question which I have discussed, you can ask me, I will be there. Okay, thank you.